Hello everyone, this is Nathan from RPS, and today, for some reason, I have decided to play Daikatana, perhaps for your viewing pleasure, or intense viewing pain. I don't know, we're going to find out together, because I have never actually played this game. As most of you probably well know, Daikatana is infamous for being the game that kind of turned John Romero into a bit of a joke. After tremendous success with Doom and games like that, he moved on to Ion Storm Dallas and assembled his own team to create this game, which was supposed to be his big masterwork. There was a giant ad campaign behind it that included such hits as John Romero is going to make you his bitch. Instead, the game was kind of terrible. Although there are some people who, in retrospect, defend it. I don't know which side I'll fall on. I'm just going to play for a little bit. Maybe I'll rage quit it in like 5 minutes. Maybe I'll realize that it's secretly the best game of all time. Let's find out. Let's see. First up, I gotta pick difficulty. I guess I'll go with the middle one.
Pardon the interruption, Miyamoto-san. There is a visitor waiting outside, refuses to identify himself, will only speak to the proprietor of the school. Also, Tanaka-san left a message earlier complaining about the injuries to his son.
I should have stayed in bed. Let me guess, Miho. It's my landlord at the door, right?
Like I said, the visitor would not give his name.
Did Mishima-san send you? Tell him I'll have his money by...
I can assure you that I am not here on Mishima's behalf. My name is Toshiro Ebihara.
You want to learn to sword fight? Great.
Wait.
You're a bit older than my usual clientele, but it's never too late to.
No, no, please, you misunderstand.
Look, if you're asking for some donation...
Perhaps if you would allow me to explain, Miyamoto-san, you need only spare me a few moments.
Go on.
Not here. They may be watching.
They? They who?
Come, let's take a stroll. I promise you it will be worth your time. Centuries ago, the shogunate Mishima ruled over our people with an iron fist and a bloody sword. The only opposition came from the Ebihara clan, a group of warriors dedicated to overthrowing the brutal regime. For years, the Mishimas tried to rid themselves of the Ebihara without success. After years of frustration, the ruthless leader of the Mishimas came up with a plan. Disguising his true intent, Osaka Mishima hired a legendary swordmaster to create the ultimate weapon, the Daikatana.
Whoa.
This legendary master was Usagi Miyamoto, your ancestor. Renowned for his warrior skills, his love of swordplay led him to become an expert swordsmith as well. It was not until the blade was completed that Usagi realized Osaka's malevolent nature. Through the power of the sword, he was able to foresee the fate that awaited mankind should Mishima ever take control of the Daikatana.
So what'd he do? I have to know.
Usagi refused to hand the powerful weapon over to the Mishimas. Instead, he offered it to the shogunate's nemesis, Inshiro Ebihara, but only on the condition that it be returned to him after the evil Mishimas had been vanquished. In an epic battle atop Mount Fujiya, Inshiro used the awesome might of the Daikatana to decimate Mishima's legions. Thousands died on that battlefield, but Mishima was finally overthrown. Convinced that the mystic sword was too powerful to be wielded by mere mortals, Usagi threw the Daikatana into the heart of the raging volcano.
So you want me to create another Daikatana?
No, that's not necessary.
This man sleeps.
I am one of Inshiro's direct descendants. Hard as it may be for you to believe, I was once a very wealthy man with the vast resources at my disposal. I funded an expedition to uncover the long-lost Daikatana from the bowels of the dormant volcano.
Let's assume for a second that I believe any of this. What's the big deal? The Daikatana is still just a sword like any other, right?
Wrong. Legend has it that the Daikatana contains many secrets, even the ability to warp time and space. You see, the fabric of time is a delicate thing, and Usagi bestowed the sword with certain time-wandering capabilities, which have been used to alter our own perceptions of reality.
Right.
The man you know as Kagi Mishima, a descendant of the evil Osaka, found out about the discovery of the Daikatana before I even had a chance to examine the ancient artifact. He stole the sword and then used its magical powers to go back in time and change history. This world, our surroundings, are not what they appear to be. Things are not as they should be, as they were destined to be. As you may know, the mutagenic Marburg pox filovirus, more commonly known as MMP, first cropped up at the tail end of the millennium. Kagi claims that the Mishima family came up with a cure for the MMP virus back in the year 2030. Those claims are false. The truth is that the original creator of a vaccine was Dr. Tatsuo Ibihara, another of my ancestors. With the Daikatana in his possession, Kagi was able to travel back through time and steal the cure from Tatsuo, making it his own.
I take it that that's how Kage accumulated the funds to finance his vast empire.
That's right. Of course, Mishima only gives out the cure to those he desires to have it.
I'm sorry, but I don't see what you need from me.
It's about my daughter.
Your daughter?
From the moment of her birth, I trained my daughter Mikiko how to wield the Daikatana in case it were ever discovered. Several weeks ago, she followed Kagi in an attempt to retrieve the stolen sword. I have not heard from her since. I fear she is being held captive by Mishima at his fortress.
So you want me to rescue her? Is that it?
Yes. And then together, you must find the Daikatana, so that history can be changed back to the way it was.
Neat story, Toshiro. But I'm not quite sure I'd buy it. Even if I did, I'm just a guy teaching kids how to fight with a sword.
No! You are the descendant of Usagi Miyamoto! Embrace your heritage and...
Who the...
Okay. Some ninjas showed up. And instead of using swords, they punched him in the face. Oh my god, they punched me inside of his brain.
There is nothing you can do for me, hero. But find my daughter and the Daikatana.
I can't just...
I've become a ground
Say nothing. when the death collectors come to get my body, steal away inside the coffin. It will get you inside Mishima's fortress. The rest is up to you. But you are the bloodline hero. I know you will do the right thing. Thank you.
Remember when Snow Crash named its main character Hero and it was like subversive and ironic? I don't think it's that here. That is the most beautiful truck I've ever seen.
Ah, bump ahead. Odds or evener? Evener.
Do I get to play yet? Thank goodness. I was afraid I'd have to play a video game.
How many we lose? Only 4 this time. Looks like my rock holding out. Too bad for you.
Oh,
Damn.
thank goodness this game is so racist. And after I don't even know how long, because I wasn't timing it, I'm actually playing the game. Got an ion blaster. Wonder if it fires ion storms. Ha ha ha. That was an awful joke and I hate myself. Which is why I'm playing this game. So there's some kind of thing. Beginning if ever there was one. So far nothing egregiously terrible though. Aside from that cutscene, all of these stupid flies I can barely see. I always love it when like video game bugs and things cause of stain. Blasts from hyper high-tech laser guns. Like, what happened? You really get that bad at making weapons? Oh, poison. And I can barely see what I'm fighting. I'm already in really bad shape. Ow! I'm gonna die already. So here I stand with 2 health left. Because A, first-person shooters were much harder back in the old days. B, this kind of really fucking sucks. punch things to death. After I die and inevitably have to start over again, I'm just gonna punch everything. Oh, and I can back fist it. And also, like, he's not extending his arm at all, so he's just kind of holding it out and flailing it ineffectually at things. This man is clearly an expert in combat arts. What's this thing? I don't remember killing those. They just die while I was away. Between area loading screen. With cool sound effect. It's like being in an elevator. Okay. Fuck these flies. Thank you for telling me that I needed that. Not that Right. So, those Daikatana do checkpoints. Yes, terrible ones. Leave me alone. I hate all of you. That almost worked. Really? Okay. This is gonna take a while. I am the legendary hero. Watch me get killed by bugs and frogs. Oh, that's a turret, not a turret. Good lord. Run past the frog thing. Leave water inside the rage of a million amphibious creatures. And their good friend, a gun. I like how they just recorded one noise for those flies and looped it. This just shows how dedicated they were to the craftsmanship of this piece of garbage. Alright, well, let me conclude this particular run, because I'm definitely going to start over now, by shouting, John Romero! And also by acknowledging that in this moment he did in fact make me his bitch. So the ad didn't lie. And you know, the first marker of good advertising is that it tells the truth entirely and completely. So good job on that.